Hello, everyone. Thanks very much for joining me today. I'm really glad to be here. I want to talk about what it means to be a support partner for someone living with MS. So, we're going to talk today about tips for supporting your loved one while also taking care of yourself. In our time together today, I want to talk about the types of support that one can offer to a person with MS. It can take many different forms. Explain why self-care is so important for support partners in order to be able to do what they're trying to do for their loved one with MS. Describe the ways in which aging partners provide care and support for one another throughout their lives, often taking turns providing support as needs arise, and explain why planning for unpredictability is so essential. So here's the way that some people have talked with us about MS and about aging. MS is a we disease, not a me disease, meaning that when one person in a family is diagnosed with MS, the whole family lives with that. And people with MS and their support partners are engaged in a true partnership to manage life with MS. Well, the same is true for aging. Aging is a we transition, not a me transition. You do it together and you figure out how to navigate the challenges of aging. When one person in a family is diagnosed with MS, the whole family lives with it. And when one or both partners are aging, the whole family lives with it. Every person's needs matter, not just the person with MS. In a partnership, each person has to make sure that his or her own needs are met in order to be a full partner in managing life's challenges. And as partners age, needs may shift often from one partner to another. People provide support to someone with MS in many, many different ways, as a spouse or partner, as a parent of a young adult or a child diagnosed with MS, as a sibling, a close friend, or an adult child of a parent who has MS. So in this conversation, we're talking about all of you who provide support. There's also a variety of types of support that people offer. Sometimes it's emotional support. We're in person or by phone or online. You encourage someone. You provide them with positive messages and reinforcement. Sometimes you're doing assistance with daily activities in the household. You're helping somebody with a meal, or you're picking up groceries, or you're taking somebody to do something. Or it may be hands-on assistance, where you're helping somebody to dress or to eat or to go to the bathroom. Sometimes it's running errands for someone because they can't do it themselves. Cheerleading is also a very important kind of support that people offer. Being in someone's corner means a lot because the challenges of daily life can be difficult, and knowing someone's in your corner offering you encouragement and support and pats on the back is very, very valuable. Some people provide support by helping with the mounds of paperwork that can occur with MS or with aging. Bill paying, paperwork around insurance, for example, appointment scheduling, bank accounts. So as we provide support, those needs and those roles may change over time depending on what needs arise. For all people who are providing support, there are important things to keep in mind. You really need to educate yourself about MS because it's chronic disease that goes on forever. It's highly variable from one person to another. So no two people MS in exactly the same way. And for every individual living with MS, it's very unpredictable from day to day, from morning till night, or from month to month. So learning about MS is important, which is why we offer so many resources on the Cont'd MS website to help you learn about this disease. You also need to learn from your loved one, because that person's experience and symptoms and challenges are very, very unique. So that person is your best teacher about what's going on. Keep in mind that most MS symptoms are not visible to you. You cannot tell what's going on because what you see is just a very small part of what the person with MS is probably experiencing from the top of her or his head to the tips of the toes. Be aware of good days and bad days. So sometimes your help is going to be needed, and sometimes it's not. So be sure to ask. And also, it's okay to ask the person you're supporting to tell you, is this a good day or a bad day? Is this a day when you need some help or you want me to step back? Nobody can read another person's mind, no matter how much they love one another. So communication is key to being a good supporter. Don't be overprotective or exclude your partner from planning decisions and responsibilities. A healthy partnership keeps the two of you making decisions together as long as it's possible to do so. And lastly, and very importantly, pay attention to your own physical and emotional health. Too often, support partners put their own well-being on the back burner, thinking that the person with MS needs all the attention. It doesn't work that way. Without your own physical and emotional health, you can't be an effective support partner, and you also put your own health and well-being in jeopardy. So how do you fit care for yourself into your busy life and your care and support giving activities? Well, good self-care is the first step, right? So your health and well-being are important for both of you. Your preventive care, your visits to the doctor, your screening tests are just as important for you as MS care and preventive care are for your loved one. We know that support partners, not just for people with MS, but support partners among the elderly or other chronic illnesses, are at risk for depression, anxiety, and irritability. So your mood is important and you need to pay attention to it. It's important for you to have adequate sleep, enough exercise, to eat healthy meals, and to have some downtime and recreation time. That is all part of your wellness. And you as a support partner need to have your own support network. None of us can meet challenges alone, and we shouldn't have to. So your family and friends, your faith community, support groups for support partners, all of these resources are there to help you build your support network. Cont'd MS, the National MS Society, with the number that's shown here, is as available for you as a support partner as it is for people living with MS. Caring for yourself isn't selfish. I hear it all the time. I feel selfish if I worry about myself because I'm not the one who has MS. Her situation is so much worse, or it's so much more important, or it takes priority. No, caring for yourself is part and parcel of being effective in your role as a support partner. Caring for yourself is self-sustaining. As they say on airplanes, when people travel these days and every day, put on your own oxygen mask before assisting the person next to you. Please keep this image in mind. That's what we mean by self-care being self-sustaining. you put on your oxygen mask, and that gives you the energy to help someone else. So take care of yourselves. So what are the goals in your support partnership? Well, you want to maintain a relationship that is healthy and balanced, where each person gives and contributes to the partnership, and each person receives support, respect, and affection. To make that happen, open communication is essential, which is why Cont'd MS has so many webinars on the website about effective communication and how to go about building that in your relationship. As people age or as the disease progresses, roles may need to shift as abilities change, and that's okay, as long as you talk about it and make sure that each person feels like a contributing member. And aging partners always assist and support one another as needs arise. So as you see this teeter-totter or seesaw, as some people call it, it's going to move back and forth as roles shift and you take care of each other, as long as over time you feel there is balance. I would also encourage you to make optimal use of assistive devices. Mobility aids and other assistive devices maximize safety and independence, both for the person with MS, but also for you as a support partner. We want to keep both of you safe. Assistive devices also enable couples and families to share activities and adventures, to do more so that their world doesn't shrink and become boring and uninteresting. It's also important to have a safety net for the unpredictable future. And whether one is aging by itself or aging with MS, the future is unpredictable. We never know when new challenges might appear or other illnesses may pop up or employment changes might occur. So one needs to plan financially, and plan for the what ifs. If there are things that you worry about all the time, what happens if the MS progresses, or we have complications, or what happens if the support partner becomes ill or disabled, or the identified support partner passes away. It's important to have conversations now about what would happen if those things were to occur. The more planning you put into place, the more strategies you have, the less you have to worry about them, be anxious about them, and you already know what you would do if that occurred. So start to talk and plan now. And I would also encourage you to be on the lookout for what I call red flags. If either of you find yourself behaving in ways you wouldn't want neighbors to see, you're irritable, you're angry, you're impatient, that's a signal that you're maxed out. It's not a signal that you're not a good support partner. It's not a signal that you're a bad person. It's a signal that you need some support and some help for yourself. If you're using substances to manage your feelings, or to try and deal with depression or anxiety, that's also a signal that you might need to reach out for some help. If your work is suffering, you can't focus or concentrate. If you find yourself just pulling away from your partner, distancing yourself, or if you start to feel invisible, like you've just disappeared, you're maxed out, you're at your limit, please, these are signals that you need support of your own. Reach out for help. The National MS Society's MS Navigators can be reached at the number on the screen, 1-800-344-4867. All you need to say is, I am a support partner for someone with MS, and I need some support myself. I'm feeling a little maxed out. That's all you need to say, and they will help. And of course, please come to the Cont'd MS website and look at our archived webinars for support partners to give you more strategies and our communication webinars to help you talk to each other about the ways to keep your relationship thriving, balanced, healthy, and satisfying. And here are your key takeaways. Support for a person with MS can take many forms, as we talked about. As partners age, they need to be prepared to support one another and take turns. Planning for unpredictability is very important and helpful for you to reduce anxiety and help you feel more prepared. And self-care for a support partner is not selfish. It is essential and it is self-sustaining. Thank you for joining me today.